Hello everyone, SlayerCoon here. Today we're gonna be playing Cuphead. Ooh boy, this is gonna be interesting. I'm not really looking forward to this stream today, but it has nothing to do with the difficulty of the game we're gonna be playing. It has something more to do with what's going on around me. I know you guys can't hear this right now because my microphone doesn't pick up sounds from far away, but my neighbor's dogs won't shut the fuck up. They've been barking for like the past 20 minutes, and now I have a massive migraine because of that. Yeah, I have some trashy neighbors in my apartment complex, and they don't train their dogs. They just let them sit out on the balcony and bark at everyone, so... yeah, it's so bad that actually someone's filing a noise complaint against them as we speak, but I'm going to, carry on anyways. None of you can hear the dogs, but, yeah, I can hear them right now, and my fucking god. I've always been more of a cat person, even though I never owned even though I've owned dogs for all my life. Never owned a cat, but I just like them more, because they're pretty chill. Well, hopefully, this issue can get resolved. They called someone onto this apartment complex, because, what I said earlier. We're just going to ignore that and have some fun as best as we can. Well, Cuphead and his pal Mugman. Alright, let me get the game to capture. They like to roll the dice. Alright. By chance they came on Devil's Game, and gosh, they there we go. Paid the price. Paid the price. Well, I'm gonna turn this down so where I can hear myself. Alright, someone says, does anyone remember JC fanfics? I actually do. Funnily enough, that dude follows me on DeviantArt. Well, anyways. Yeah, we're gonna start a new game. I have one save file that's nearly 40% completed. I gave up about halfway through. So we're gonna start fresh. And yet, yeah, I love the aesthetic in this game. It is absolutely wonderful. It's like no other game you've played. It's like playing a 30s cartoon. Now, as I mentioned in my review, there's some weird sort of compatibility issue with my controller that forces me to play with both Cuphead and Mugman, as opposed to just one of them just one of them. And I have no idea how to fix this issue. I think it's because I'm using a PS4 controller, or it might be something else. Who knows? We don't need no stinking tutorial. I'm good at this game. The thing is, having to play with two characters at the same time does artificially make the game slightly more difficult. And that's a game that's already difficult as is. Although I wouldn't say it's that hard. I've definitely played harder games. Also, notice how it says cross? That's supposed to be X. Yeah, they're calling the X button the cross button. No one calls the X button the cross button except for pretentious assholes trying to be different. Someone says you could play on PC then. I actually am playing this on PC. Because, well, I'm not going to do the PC Master Race kind of thing. But I do play on PC quite a bit for certain games. I don't know why, but I just want to drink them. That's a weird thing to say, Thought Patrol. I actually get a coin from the tutorial? Oh, well, let's just play the level anyways. We're gonna be doing the run and gun level first. Let's see how many times I have to try this before I can win.
You're up.
What I do is just hold down the square button, so I'm shooting at all times. Shite. Hey, at least I can revive my boy. Oh, shit. I think my controller stopped reading for a second. That was not intentional, guys.
Now go.
Yeah, my controller is messing up. Like, it's disconnecting for some reason. And that, you know, briefly pauses the game for a second. Ugh, I hate having to play with both characters at the same time. I don't know if anyone else has had that issue before, but, it's making the game harder than it is already. So I have to go to the side of the screen so where they're on the same fucking, the same plane, or whatever. Therefore, there's no distance between them. So it makes it feel like you're playing with one character. That's my workaround. Did I research the controller problem? No, because I'm a lazy ass.
Here goes.
Someone asked, do I still have my copy of Super Bubble Pop from my childhood? No, I don't. I still have the case, but I don't have the original copy. I did buy a replacement copy for like $5. Just for shits and giggles. And that's where I learned that the game isn't as bad as I actually once thought it was. I like how my fandom is the only group of people on the planet that knows about this game. Seriously. I have not encountered a single other person who has reviewed Super Bubble Pop other than me. I think there used to be another review on the game in the past, but the dude deleted it or his channel got terminated. So, like... Oh. Ooh. Oh my. Oh my. We are inches away from death, boys. Yes! Oh, man. Petition to get SlayerCoon a custom 3D anime-style avatar and become a VTuber. Imagine me, just my persona, a 3D model of my persona, in the corner of the screen. That would be so fucking cool. And that would definitely pull my fucking channel up from the grave. That would get so many people to subscribe to me. But yeah, we're gonna do the tutorial just for shits and giggles. What was that? That sounds like a baby crying. That, yeah! Whenever you hit this, it makes the sound of a baby crying. I don't get it. Oh yeah, and you can resurrect yourself. Yes, we get a coin. We get coin. Yeah, the thing about VTubers is that they're mostly anime, and I don't care about anime. I'm all about them hot furry boys. Ruse of an Ooze. Yeah, also, someone's bringing this up. IGN uploaded gameplay for Super Bubble Pop in 2011. So, like, my coverage of that game is about the only attention it's ever gotten, and that's saying a lot, because I don't have any fans, so, yeah. Oh shit, I did not mean to do that. Also, must be mentioned, the soundtrack for this is absolute fire. I mean, they did a really good job recreating the jazz music of the era. Although it doesn't sound 100% authentic, like, you can tell, like, the lo-fi sound quality they did here was, I don't know, probably from some sort of whatever. I need to focus on the battle and not the... Yeah, that's what happens when you try bringing up trivia in the middle of the game. As I was saying, I think they did a good job with the authenticity of this game. It definitely looks and sounds like a 1930s cartoon. Ooh. Oh my. We were very close to having him. Jack Talia says, have you ever played a Metroid game? I've only played the first one and Super Metroid before. They also said that Dark Souls sucks and Cuphead is great. I've never played Dark Souls before, but just having to hear about it all the time gets annoying. Ugh. Yeah. We're not going to compare this game to Dark Souls, because no other game is like Dark Souls, except for games that copy its gameplay style. Being hard does not make something like Dark Souls. Oh, bollocks. My controller keeps disconnecting. Make sure it's properly plugged in. Yeah, that was a much shittier attempt. What is my favorite YouTube channel from the golden age of YouTube? I don't know. I have a bunch of them.
This match will get red hot. And begin.
Ooh, that was a narrow miss right there. Maybe we need to get an upgrade. That helps out, because you can get, like, an extra hit point. Actually, let's do that. I think we have enough to get... Do I prefer GTA 3 to GTA 5? Unfortunately, yeah, I kind of do, at least gameplay-wise. And... well, really, extra heart. Yeah, we have enough for that. Pea sugar. Pea sugar. Ah, yes, the song Roundabout by Yes. I'm being reminded of a lot of things right now. What's the rarest video game I own? Don't know. Let's try this one. This should be easier. I don't know if I considered Super Bubble Pop a rare game, but it's definitely one of the most obscure games I own. I'm genuinely shocked I managed to get a copy for like $5, because... I don't know. Maybe that's just down to the fact that no one knows about the game and no one bought it, so it's super cheap. Remember, kids, eat your veggies. And drink water, too. Ooh. Yeah, this is easy, man. This is easy as hell. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We beat that first try. See, this game isn't that hard. It's hard the first time you play it, but once you get used to it, you know, it's pretty easy. I only get a D from that? Yeah. Have I been to an H.H. Greg? I don't think I have those. stay in drugs and don't do
Here's
school.
a real high-class bout. Now go!
What are those, flaming sheep? No, those are bugs. I thought those were sheep for a second. I don't know why. I need to go to the eye doctor. Oh my. First try again. I got an achievement. Aw, yeah, boys. Have I seen BNA? Yeah, I've seen a couple episodes of it. I thought it was pretty neat. Oh my. Did my internet just go down? Oh no. Sorry, I was trying to pull up the chat and it wouldn't load. Oh yeah. Oh, now the bridge is open. Like, yeah, I'm shocked at how easy this game is. I am playing it on the easiest setting, which is still hard as balls, but man, it's so easy now that the new Crash Bandicoot game is much harder than this game. That's why I like this game, you know? It actually is difficult in a way that makes it to where the more you play it, the easier it gets. Bleak Artist asks, what do I think about autism therapists? I've never had an autism therapist. I don't know. I've never heard of those, but I'm guessing those aren't that great. Probably the people who think autism is something that needs to be cured. Jack Talia asks, what's the worst PS1 game I've ever played? Let me pause the game. Now that I've played Super Bubble Pop and found out that it isn't as bad as it once thought it was, yeah, I'm kind of gonna have to say it's probably Bubsy 3D. But there's definitely worse PS1 games out there. Huh? Oh.
You're up.
Yeah, the ghost touches you, you die. Thoughts on Vib Ribbon? Never played it, but I love to get a copy. But the thing is, I don't think it was released here in America. Okay, I don't know how to play this one, so I'm gonna exit the map and play another level. Oh, wait, you parry the ghosts. Thanks, Squid. That's what you have to do? Well, that's pretty easy.
It's on.
Basically, you have to prevent them from touching this thing. It's small grandpa ghost. See? Alright, Jack asks, remember that terrible mummy game that only I knew about? Yeah, that was the game I fucking destroyed on camera. Because it was so fucking bad, my god. It was just... It actually, I think that mummy game could have been good if it just... I don't know. They put more effort into it. But as it stands, that's one of the worst games I've played. Do I like peanut butter? That's the weirdest question I've ever gotten. Yeah. I don't have a peanut allergy, so I do enjoy it, I guess. But Nutella's better. Long range with below average damage, no aiming required. Ah, this is the one where you can shoot in 3 simultaneous directions. So, we're gonna try... Oh no. Yeah, we're gonna try this guy again. Squid asks, do I prefer Minecraft to Terraria? I've only played Terraria before. I've actually never played Minecraft before, believe it or not. I am the one person on the planet who has never played Minecraft before. Which is funny because I almost pirated the game back in 2012, but either I didn't know how to do so, or I was afraid of the FBI and the Illuminati kidnapping me for downloading Minecraft illegally. And they'd put me in Guantanamo Bay for doing that. Yeah, I'm gonna kill myself because I'm doing badly here. We're gonna try that again.
Good day for 12 hours. You're up.
Oh yes, and as you all know, Minecraft Steve was added to Smash Bros. I understand that, but I was wanting Crash Bandicoot in there instead of Steve. I mean, it makes sense to have him in there. He's one of the icons of gaming at this point, but, you know, personally, I just don't really care. Ah. Yeah, you can duck his attacks. You can duck, but you can't goose. That joke doesn't even make sense. Ah. Bastard. Can I defeat him? Yes. By the skin of my teeth, I kicked his ass. Deacon685 asks, who's the biggest cartoon nerd? Mr. Enter is. He's gonna take you back to the past to complain about shitty cartoons that suck ass. Yeah, actually no, I don't know who the biggest cartoon nerd is. I wouldn't consider Enter a cartoon nerd as much as a cartoon complainer, who is also just a absolute shitbag human being. He's the angriest cartoon nerd you ever heard. Okay, someone asks me, what's your opinion on femboy fishing? I've never watched that channel, but, yeah, it's definitely something we needed, you know? The fishing community needed a femboy fisherman. And what we really need now is a femboy fishing video game. Just walking into things right now. Alright, I'm gonna look at the chat for a bit. What's my opinion on Taco Bell? Controversial opinion, Taco Bell does not give you diarrhea. I've eaten Taco Bell like 100 times, and, only once did I get diarrhea. Favorite song to date? I don't have a favorite song. I don't really have a favorite anything. It's hard to decipher what's my favorite whatever. Also, Schmeeble says Femboy Slayer. One day, I might draw Femboy SlayerCoon if I get bored.
Here's a real high-class bout. Here goes.
Ah, yeah. Please, Schmeeble, we need Femboy SlayerCoon. Just don't be not safe for work about it. Remember, femboys are not inherently sexual, guys. I'm doing terribly at this, my god. Ha. Oh my. What do I think about self-proclaimed autism parents? I don't know what you mean by that, Bleak Artist. We were halfway there.
A brawl is surely brewing. Now go.
Oh my. Oh yeah, and you can shrink down to size as well. I forgot about that. I love this character design. It's like JJ the airplane riding a unicycle. JJ the airplane riding a unicycle.
A great slam and then some. Here goes.
I think shrinking down to size is good for dodging, because it speeds you up. But really, that character design, the plane with the face, it reminds me of JJ the airplane. And that's not a good thing to say, because even as a kid, I thought JJ the airplane was fucking creepy as hell. Clearly, JJ the airplane was the man behind 9/11. We're doing a lot better this time. And there goes my dog. Ah! I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. And guys, excuse me if I'm not paying attention to the chat right now. There's a good reason for that. In times of high difficulty, paying attention to the chat is detrimental. You gotta pay attention to the game. I'm not gonna die. No, I'm not gonna die. I won't let you defeat me. Come on. Yes! God, that was... Oh god, that was so amazing. And I still get a D! Come on, enough of these terrible ratings. Antonio Thomas asks, do I prefer Gouda cheese or provolone cheese? I like Gouda. That's probably my favorite cheese, that and mozzarella. Yeah, so, because of how hard this game is, I might take pauses where I'm not doing anything, really, and just look at the chat. That's something I never took into consideration when I was, you know, planning this stream. You can't really pay attention to the chat when you're playing a hard game that requires you to concentrate on literally everything. Swingdoors asks, do you prefer PC gaming or console gaming? I'm a mix between both, believe it or not, because I think there are benefits to both. Consoles do tend to have, like, a lot of good exclusives, and there's also just some games I cannot run on my PC, even with the upgraded graphics card. So yeah, I play a mixture of PC and console. We're gonna try Treetop Trouble. Oh my god, my controller just disconnected for a second. Another problem I never took into consideration is my controller acting up. Yeah. I think the Q&A part of this stream is going to take up a bigger portion. I'm doing terribly. Run and gun levels are just terrible with this controller issue that I'm having. Like, look. Alright. I remove... What? Remove player 2. Let me see if I can try to play with one player.
A great slam and then some. And begin!
Look how it says press any button to join. I press a button and there goes the character. But if I remove it, it still does that press any button to join. So if I press jump, the player 2 joins. And I am player 2. I am both player 1 and 2. I'm like Zack and Wheezy. Or whatever the fuck they're called. So yeah, this is what I like to call Zack and Wheezy 2 player. You are both characters. Now, I have managed to get through half of this game using this method that I can't reverse, but still. What are my PC specs? Fuck if I know. I haven't checked up in a while, you know? I can play games from, like, the mid-2010s, though. I've checked before, and I think I can play them. It's just that I don't bother playing a lot of, you know, modern games on it, because they wouldn't run well. Apparently I can run GTA 5 on this, but I haven't bothered trying, because it would still run... It would run slow, and I have to run it on low settings. And also, I'm not a fan of GTA 5. So, yeah. When it comes to, like, the most modern and recent releases, I tend to play them on console. Just because I can't play it on PC. What I love about PC, though, is emulators. Because that means that I can just play old retro games and not have to pay a single penny. Now, of course, there are the kinds of people who think that's piracy and bad and makes you a fake gamer. But, well, you know... I actually emulate a lot of games I used to own, but don't own anymore because, you know, getting a copy would be pricey. Like, what was it? Oh, come on. Yeah, I actually used to own GTA on the Game Boy Color, and for that review, since I don't have any method of, like, recording it on its original hardware, and I don't have the original copy from when I was a little kid, yeah, emulation. Emulation's good, and I think people who oppose it are, quite frankly, assholes. Because there will come a time where some games are, like, very rare and hard to get, and people who want to play them have no other option but to emulate them. So I do not oppose emulation at all. I'm supportive of emulation. Because I like game preservation. You said I built the PC like I said. No, I got my PC like 5 years ago, and it's actually pre-built, but I have upgraded it slightly. And the only real reason I got an upgrade is because my graphics card died last year, and I wasn't able to fucking use the computer at, like, all. Barely. So I had to get a new graphics card and upgrade to Windows 10. And also about emulation, as I was saying earlier, whenever I make a PS1 review, I do it on emulation because I don't know how to capture PS1 gameplay, you know, natively. So I do tend to emulate games that I already own and typically play on the console. You know, whenever I want to record footage for them or live stream them. What do I think of ROM hacks? I've never tried any ROM hacks. There's some nice ones for Mario and whatnot, and I think Sonic as well. Basically, it's... Oh my god, my controller just fucked up for a second. I nearly ran into my enemy. It's basically mods for old games that you could not mod on the native hardware. Unless you did a bunch of hacking and shit. I don't know anything about that. But I actually have played one ROM hack, and I think I still have it for my SNES emulator. And it was one that one of my old friends from like 4 years ago recommended to me. Maybe we'll check that out if, you know, if I feel like doing so. But right now, I need to fucking kill this guy. This flower. Oh my, am I gonna die? Oh! Man. I'm gonna get a D. I'm gonna get a D. Let me guess. Yep. Yeah, Riddick, I once had to edit on my shitty old 2011 laptop because my GPU shit itself. Those were the dark days of my channel when, if you go back to those, vids, the mic quality on them is terrible. And whatnot, I think the editing isn't as good. And that's because of the whole situation. Yeah. But be thankful that my computer is back to normal. It's better than ever, in fact. I'd like to get a new PC. Maybe try playing some modern games on it, even though I'm not a, you know... I wouldn't call myself a PC elitist. I like PC gaming, but it's not all I do. I mainly use it for just a wide plethora of different things. Remember when Slayer was a Leafy clone? Jack, Talia, I was never a Leafy clone. Please do not call me a former Leafy clone. I mean, maybe I'm a little bit similar, but I don't think of myself as a Leafy clone. Oh, and yes, here we are. The Die House. It's the house where we go to die. Oh yeah, we're gonna die. Ah. Oh yeah. This is a bop. Yeah, man. Bring them to the king. Yeah, let's dance. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. hot dog. Oh man, these animated cutscenes are beautiful. Oh my god, someone mentions, do you know King Dice would jump scare you in this room if you didn't leave in under 15 minutes? I did not know that, but that's an interesting thing. Who are these guys? Yeah, this is the part where the game starts getting pretty hecking hard. This is the part of the game I gave up at because... Let me see. List. Alright. I don't know what percentage I'm at, but there's only 3 worlds. So... yeah. Do I play on keyboard or controller? I play on controller because playing this on keyboard is... I don't know. Not desirable. Time to get diabetes. Rest in peace, Wilfred Brimley.
This match will get red hot. You're up.
Ew, it's candy corn. That shit tastes like sugar-coated ass. I don't think I meant to do that. Ooh, my. There he goes. Yeah, and Halloween's nearly here, so we're all gonna be, getting the diabetes. The beatus. Antonio Thomas says, personally, I believe ass tastes good. Good for you.
Here's a real high-class bout. You're up.
Okay, so that King Dice jump scare is actually not real, someone says. Must have been clickbait. Flying waffles. Yeah, I remember when Futuristic Hub commented on that video I made of him. I don't know why he did that. I'm shocked how he didn't throw a hissy fit over criticism. Ah! Why am I so terrible? Oh, excuse me. Guys, excuse me for a second. My mother wants me. I'll be right back. Hopefully this doesn't take a long time. Okay, sorry about that. My mom is heading over to Wendy's and just wanted to know if I wanted anything. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm back now, guys. So, yeah. Yeah, I still live with my mom. Like, my older brother, who just knocked on my door, he's 30 and he still lives with his mom, like me. But then again, a lot of us do. We live in, um, tough economic times, so can't really afford my own house. Unless my own house was a box underneath a bridge. And that's not how I want to live. No offense to anyone who does. We really can't help sometimes. Yeah, same bullet, Boris. Oh, it's a gobstopper. Those are pretty nice. I actually like gobstoppers. You want to know what candy I hate that everyone loves? Skittles. I cannot stand Skittles. I think Skittles are fucking disgusting. I've not had Skittles in like 3 years because they're so fucking nasty in my opinion. I just don't like Skittles. Like, I think the original flavor Skittles are just the worst. And now my dog is barking because my mom's about to leave, and whenever my mom's about to leave for work or go anywhere, my dog throws a fucking hissy fit. Yeah, Bullet Boris, living in England would be pretty nice. Actually, just going there in general would be pretty nice, because I've never been outside of America, and I'm so fucking tired of it. Because the worst thing is, I've never even been outside of the southern United States, so I've had to deal with just the worst fucking heat of my goddamn life for over 20 years. Um... My chat's on about Futuristic Hub. Yeah, Futuristic Hub commenting on my video. He was trying to seem nice to probably make up for the fact that he used to be called Life in a Tent, and I think he did some shady things back then. I don't know what it was, though.
This match will get red hot. Now go!
Although, Bullet Boris, I wouldn't say Futuristic Hub is in the KKK. I do think Futuristic Hub might be racist just because the fact, well, I don't know. There's a lot of racist YouTubers out there. And that comment he made on a fucking KFC ad, I remember seeing that where, like, what was it? Like, a couple years back, there was this ad where, like, this KFC ad where Colonel Sanders was being played by a woman, I think. And there was a bunch of people who got mad about it, who thought it was somehow feminist propaganda. And Futuristic Hub left a comment on that video saying something about how, I don't know, liberals destroying society or something. It was ridiculous. I can't remember because it's been 2 years since that video. Have I ever played AVGN Adventures? No, but I'd like to try that, because I'm a big AVGN fan.
Good day for us. Well battled.
So yeah, but just judging by that belief that he has, like, it wouldn't be surprising if he has some other shitty beliefs. But I'm not gonna really pay attention to that, because really, who cares about Futuristic Hub anymore? Dude is just a laughingstock in general. Am I a fan of Mortal Kombat? I've never played Mortal Kombat properly before. I did play a fan game, a Flash game that was like a fan game for Mortal Kombat back in the day, but I've never played Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I think I'm done with this. Let's try another level. As I said before, this is the part where the game gets really fun. Alright. Huh. What is this? I have perished 41 times. Swing Doors asks, do I dislike pop music? Most pop music, or at least the corporate variety of such.
And begin.
I have played Street Fighter 2 before once. Maybe twice, I don't know. I think I played it over at a friend's house once. And I also played it on the SNES back in the day. And when I say back in the day, I mean the early 2000s when no one was playing SNES. And it was just given to me as a hand-me-down by one of my older brothers.
This match will get red hot. You're up.
Whack, whack. Oh my. And there he goes. But he's back. Angel Dust is kind of hot and sexy. I don't agree. I personally don't think he's that hot. This could be it, guys. We could finally... Crap. We're not gonna beat him. Someone asked, have I heard of the Antunes controversy? Yeah, I have. I have. I mentioned this on Twitter, but, like, if you don't know who that is, it's some 31-year-old animator who is harassing some LGBTQ artist on Twitter that was much younger than them. And they got in a lot of hot water for that. And it got to the point where they were, like, constantly harassing this young artist. And Antunes got his fucking account taken down, but the thing is, he got a new one just recently. So, yeah. A dude's kind of a prick. I'm gonna try a couple more of these battles, but, like, I think I might give up soon just because this is the part where it gets fucking hard. Let's be real, most of the people who play this game probably haven't finished it. I'm no exception, because, I mean, just not my cup of tea. Oh, you can use bombs? Bombs? You want it? It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rupees. Can you parry those? I thought you could parry them because they're pink. Yeah, you can. But you can't parry the blue ones. We're not gonna use bombs. I will say... Yeah, that's only an hour worth of this game that is worth playing. Well, let's see how far we made it into this one. 14%. I forgot. How far did I make it in my other save file? I actually made it past. Well, hey, there's a workaround. Just use a different save file so you can make it later into the game. Bullet Boars. Zelda CDI is amazing, and they need to re-release it for modern Nintendo consoles. They really do, because... I don't know, just for shits and giggles.
Here's a real high-class bout. Here goes.
It's a Yoshi egg. It looks like a fucking Yoshi egg, don't it? I just want to play with one player. I don't want to have the Zack and Wheezy effect. Oh yeah, and you can throw bombs. I mean, they're puking eggs, so... Normally you shit eggs, but this one's puking them. Beware of the feathers. Not gonna lie, this attack that he's doing is pretty funny. Oh, now the eggs are spiky. Ooh. Oh my. Yep.
A great slam and then some. And begin.
Matthew, I'm a furry. Yep. Take me. Meme Boy 21. I think you're maybe just a year too young to be on my stream. Ah, I made it so far as to make it to the second shop. Is there anything I can get here? I can't afford anything because I'm poor, but... Coffee. I'm tired. Yeah, I think I've reached the point where I might want to do something else, like... quit the game. But yeah, that was interesting. This game doesn't exactly have the most longevity, like... You can beat this game in an hour and a half. It's actually a pretty short game if you know what you're doing. So I get the feeling that maybe the high difficulty was put there to pad out the game time. Matthew, I do not find animals sexy. Do not say that. Being a furry does not mean finding animals sexy. There's a difference between cartoon animals and real animals. And your comment is so poorly worded that I feel like I should just remove it. That's just so wrong for you to say that. But yeah, let me see. I don't know if I should include this in the stream, but I want to, try out that... What is it? Alright, maybe I should... I don't know. What is this game? Yeah, I have a Super Mario World ROM hack that I brought up earlier on. I think I might play that just a little bit, even though that's, you know, people are gonna come to the stream and think, why are you playing a ROM hack? I'm doing this just because someone mentioned ROM hacks, and I remembered this. if it'll appear on screen. Yeah, this is the ROM hack that some dude sent to me in like 2016. It's Call of Cthulhu. And it's a Super Mario World ROM hack, so we're going to play that for a bit. Ah, Space Hamster covered this one? That's... Huh. Begin. After countless millennia, the time has finally arrived. Receive our tribute and wake up, oh great master. Something smells like potatoes right now. But yeah, I don't remember making it that far in this ROM hack. I don't know why. And that was stupid of me. Like... Oh yeah, and every time you start, you gotta see the fucking screen. So, because of my stupidity, I just died on the first screen. I don't know why, but I think the physics in this ROM hack are a bit fucked up. And that explains why I ran into an enemy on the first fucking screen. But yeah, everyone in here looks sick. What's this? A cat! Ah! Give me some Meow Mix up in this bitch. Yeah, Jalen M. Bad YouTubers is retired now. For those who don't know. Oh shit! I do game reviews now, and occasionally some rants, but not bad YouTubers anymore. This is Call of Cthulhu Super Mario World something something, I don't know. So we're gonna try to not die this time. $23 viewers, wow. Proud of you guys. Thanks for joining the stream. And you know what, guys? I'm gonna add to this stream. I think I might play a couple of SNES games. So yeah, we're gonna have some SNES games too to extend this. I want this to be a long stream, guys. I want this to be like 3 hours, not just 1 hour. You know what? I'm gonna do a save state because I'm an asshole. I mean, this is pretty hecking hard, guys. Whoa. Whoa. Is that a hippo? Am I one of those furries who dress up in public? No, I don't have a fursuit. The closest thing I've gotten to dressing up like my persona is I have this leather jacket that I wear in my my reviews. That's basically the same outfit my persona wears. What the hell? Oh god, fuck. What the hell? I'm trying to jump and it won't work. Yeah, this is hard. The people who make ROM hacks are just... Ah! Bastards. That's what they are. So yeah, we're playing some hard-ass games today. Basically, it's gonna be a frustrating stream, but at least I get Wendy's after this. Hey, we made it. Ah! Fuck this. Let's play something else, like... I've already played Yoshi's Island, and I've already played Super Mario World, so, today I think we're going to be playing Donkey Kong and F-Zero, because those are the only two games I have here that I haven't played, aside from Legend of Zelda. And Legend of Zelda Link to the Past is too big of a game for me to just casually play. So, yeah, we're going to play some Donkey Kong. We're going to play some Expand Dong. Yep. This is before Rare got acquired by Microshaft. And now, what does Rare make? Nothing. What is my favorite fast food restaurant? Salad. Actually, I don't eat salad a lot. I already have a save file on this one. But yeah. No, Matthew, I don't nut on cats. What the fuck are you saying? No, my bananas have been stolen! I like bananas. They're really phallic, and you can stick them in your mouth. Like a cock. Do I like any of the Kirby games? Yes, I love Kirby's Adventure, and I also love, what is it? Oh, fuck. What is that game? Kirby Superstar, or Kirby Superstar Ultra, which is the DS remake. Absolutely legendary games. I'd love to play them again, because I haven't played them in years. I almost 100% completed Kirby Superstar Ultra, but I gave up at the end, so I'm stuck at like 95%. Oh yes, and this is another game. This kind of reminds me of Cuphead, where you're playing two characters with the same controller, but this one's actually controlled by AI. So it's a lesser extent of the, quote, Zack and Wheezy effect, as I like to call it. Matthew, please stop stereotyping furries as animal fuckers. Zoophiles are not real furries, let's be real. I'm gonna have to put you in timeout, dude. I do not like what Matthew keeps insinuating in the chat. And yeah, I know there's some cringy people in the furry fandom. There's some definitely some problems, but to lump all furries in with like the worst of the worst, that's just wrong. Oh man. I forgot how good SNES soundtracks are, my god. Let's get the G. No, we can't. But yeah, the furry fandom is much more diverse than you think it is. Like, there's more to it than the people who draw porn all the time. The only real stereotype about the furry fandom that is true is that we're all gay. If you're a furry, there is a 100% chance that you're LGBT. That's a good thing, though. That's a very good thing. And me becoming a furry is what helped me realize that I was bi. Because, I think Wolf O'Donnell from Star Fox is kind of hot. And also Sly Cooper. You're 23, me boy. Didn't you say that you're 13? Huh. I must have time warped. Okay, I guess that was a typo when you said you were 13. Sorry. So yeah, me boy, you're older than I am. But yeah, the thing is, for my audience personally, like, and this applies to my Discord server, really, like, if you want to join my Discord server, you have to be 14 or older to join. I don't let little kids join. Again, my server isn't a place for not safe for work material, but still. Did I draw my avatar or my profile picture? Actually, if you go on my Twitter and look at my profile pic, and the profile pic I use on Discord, that's something I drew. The one I currently use on YouTube is drawn by Schmeeble. She was in the chat earlier. I don't know if she is right now. But she's done fan art for me, like, 2 times. Have I ever seen female furries? There are plenty of female furries. So, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, a water level that doesn't suck. Only Donkey Kong Country will give you that. And I think Spyro has some semi-water levels that are good, but those also have land sections, so it doesn't fully count. We know, meme boy, you're 23. Aw, shit. Oh yes, and this music is godlike. Oh my. Absolutely godlike. Beware of the shark. G. Cog. This cog is very pog. Poggers. Funky fresh flights. Yeah, this music is funky fresh. I love that sample right there. Bodacious. That's a word I have not heard in ever. Like, my god. Yeah, the 90s, guys. They were kinda cringe. Totally radical, dude! And because of shitty ads like that, you know, all the advertising campaigns of the 90s, people think that everyone in the 90s said totally rad, wore backwards baseball caps and sunglasses and shit, but that's not what the 90s was like. Then again, I really wasn't around in the 90s, but, you know, technically I was, but I wasn't conscious then. So I'm actually a 2000s kid, because that's the only time I really gained memory then. But yeah, once we finish this, I don't know, World 1, we'll go to F-Zero. I'd love to play F-Zero Maximum Velocity, and maybe review it, because that's a game I had as a kid, and its soundtrack is absolute fucking fire. My god. F-Zero games in general have just amazing soundtracks. Oh, secret area. And we died. But not really. The thing is, I hear a lot of people say Donkey Kong Country 2 is the best. But I've only played that once, and it was like the Game Boy Advance port. Because I know that they ported a lot of SNES games to the Advance. Crap. Do I have an opinion on the 3DS? No, I never owned a 3DS. Oh, bless me. Sorry about that. There's so much dust in my room. I need to clean my room. I only had a DS, the regular DS. God damn, someone's messaging me on Discord right now. Ooh, nice. Oh, God. Someone's messaging me right now. I need to... Okay, sorry about that. Oh god, I hate this level. I hate this level. How did I ever make it past this as a kid? I'm tired of hard levels. I want something casual and easy, because I'm a filthy casual. Ugh. I was doing so good at Cuphead, and now I'm just doing absolutely terrible. Yep, fuck this. That was nice, but we need to play some F-Zero. So that, I think this might have been a launch title, if I'm not mistaken. I love the F-Zero series, and especially their soundtracks, but this one, I don't know. It's the first in the series, so not the best one, really. F-Zero Maximum Velocity is pretty much this game, but slightly improved and on the Game Boy Advance. Yeah, this is a launch title that was done to show off the capabilities of the SNES, like... It's trying to do a pseudo 3D kind of thing. Which is funny, because this was a revolutionary back then, because it's pseudo 3D, but now it's kind of looks like ass, really. I noticed your pilot moving around in the cockpit, though. So it definitely is pretty detailed for a SNES game. Ooh, I just nearly died right there. Well, we're gonna be in second place, I think. Or not. So yeah, this game's a bit hard. We're playing a lot of hard games, aren't we? Um... Hmm. Yeah, F-Zero games are pretty hard. But I managed to, like, nearly 100% complete F-Zero maximum velocity, so it's not that hard. I'd love to check out the other F-Zeros, like F-Zero, what is it, GX, F-Zero X, and whatnot. There's one on the N64 and one on the GameCube. The one on the N64 has a fire-ass, like, metal soundtrack to it. And, it's like F-Zero X on the N64 is the only N64 game that runs at 60 FPS, so it's definitely an interesting game. That is one ugly ship right there. I'm calling them ships, but they're really just, I don't know, flying cars. This game is set way into the future, like 2500, I think. Or maybe even further than that. But let's be real, humanity's not gonna live that long. We're gonna die. But I'm fine with that. I'm going to heaven and gonna have a good time with my homies. My avatar is daddy, thanks. Glad you think that. You know, one thing I will say about these streams that I like is that it's actually getting me to sit down and play video games. Because, believe it or not, life has just been so stressful for me lately that I've even lost interest in playing video games. So, like, basically I work in a retail job at a store, and it's just been very, stressful, so I've been very depressed to the point where I've actually haven't been playing many video games lately, or not completing them at least. And I know I'm not completing them here, but I'm actually sitting down and playing video games for more than 30 minutes. Yeah, I hate my job. I've hated every job I had. Work sucks. I just want a vacation somewhere. This music's pretty nice. Yeah, I think timeout on your count is over. Whoever that is, I think Matthew's on here with a different account. Just stop stereotyping furries as all being zoophiles, because the majority of them aren't. And I take great offense whenever you attach my name to those bad apples. I'm not gonna lie, the engine noises in this game sound like ass. I shouldn't be complaining, it's a SNES game, but yikes. They just don't sound very good. It sounds very shrill and a bit annoying. Oh god, I'm gonna fucking die! Bro, I'm nearly dead. I'm nearly dead. And we take the checkered flag at first place. Yeah, baby. Yeah. 2 more races to go, and then I'll go to the Q&A. Oh yeah, this is one where we go in a circle. It's like NASCAR, except there's wind that's blowing us around. So yeah, this one's artificially hard because the wind. Otherwise, it would just be NASCAR 2500. A spammer's in here? Fuck. That's the second person I've had to put in timeout, man. If I was a kid and I was playing this level and I didn't know about the whole wind thing, I thought that the game was broken or something. 'Cause it kind of feels like a glitch. How everything's kind of just moving. Like, I'm not turning the car, it's just... ah, fuck. I'm about to fucking die. I told you this game was hard. And I'm gonna lose the race, I think. Yeah, that's very annoying. Whoop! 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 Ah! Aw, come on. Yeah. Well, this is where I give up. Q&A time, here we come. Well, that was interesting. There we go. But before we do Q&A, I'm gonna play some music. Let's try the F-Zero Maximum Velocity OST. I've used some of this music as background music in my videos, if anyone doesn't know. But we're gonna have it played in the background to where it's subtle. Do I like Forza? I only own Forza Motorsport 4, so I'm not big on the franchise. I've barely played any of the games, really. Can I play AVG and Adventures on stream for the first time? Maybe next stream. Am I in a harem or no? I think no. Oh yeah, the stream, the chat in the stream is like far behind or something. I don't know what's going on here. I'm gonna try reloading the chat. Okay. There we go. The chat is now normal. Sorry about that. Do I watch South Park? Occasionally I do. Do I think Bully should have gotten a sequel? I've never played that game before, but I'd like to try it. Thoughts on VTubers? I've never never watched any VTubers before, but there's a lot of people that think VTubers are annoying. And speaking of annoying, I think I'm gonna change to a different song. This song's kind of annoying. Yeah, let's listen to something more pleasant. Oh my god, someone asked me, have I seen Two Girls, One Cup? Unfortunately, I have. But what's sad is that there's shit that's worse than that. A VTuber is a virtual YouTuber, so what they use is like a virtual avatar instead of the actual person on camera. Please, stop mentioning these shock videos. Thoughts on Caillou Gets Grounded vids? I already made a video on that long ago. I haven't watched one in a long time. Chad, please. Stop talking about shock videos. I don't want to hear about Goatsy and Two Girls, One Cup. Okay, Jalen M asks, thoughts on Mario 3D All-Stars? Well, I don't oppose the idea of re-releasing, you know, the best 3D Mario games, but I do have a problem with the fact that Nintendo was basically charging people $60 for it, if I'm not mistaken. When they're just re-releases, you know? They didn't really do any improvements to it. It's the same game. Which, again, not a problem with me, but, again, $60. That goes to show you that Nintendo is starting to become asshole-ish. Like, they're really starting to give into bad business practices, you know? Charging people $60 for old games. Like, for fuck's sake, the Insane Trilogy, y'all remember that? That cost $40 on launch. And they put more effort into that. Yeah, and the only change is they got rid of gay Bowser. What is Nintendo homophobic? Don't do gay Bowser that way. Screen chat not loading? Oh. I don't know, the screen, like, the chat isn't loading unless I have my fucking cursor on it. That's why. Thanks for pointing that out. So yeah, the YouTube chat is acting like an asshole. But yeah, games only really cost $60 now for, I don't know. Sometimes they're worth the money, but a lot of times they aren't. Do I like Call of Duty? No, I don't play Call of Duty. And it's a shame, you know, Nintendo I usually like the most, even though I'm much more of a PlayStation fan, but recently their business practices are just anti-consumer as fuck. Critical Master 95 asks, what's the most overrated video game in your opinion? I can name a couple. GoldenEye for Nintendo 64 is overrated. GTA 5 is overrated. Skyrim is fucking overrated as shit, because that game's boring. I'm not going to include Fortnite in here, because Fortnite's too easy of a target. Yeah, and there's also COD, because you know, I don't hate Call of Duty. I used to be one of these people who thought it was the worst thing ever, because before Fortnite came in, COD was the punching bag of gaming. Like, everyone shat on COD. It was the big thing to hate if you were a hipster. But, yeah, I don't think COD has been good in years, you know? I wouldn't say that every game is the same thing each year, but the games are very derivative and boring, and I'm just not a big fan of shooters anyways, you know, especially realistic military shooters and shit. Do I like Ratchet and Clank? I've never played Ratchet and Clank before, but I should try some of the games, because I've heard good things about them. God, remember when PlayStation used to have mascot platformers on its consoles? I don't know why, but I think sometime around the 7th gen, because people were so obsessed with mature themes, people were like, yeah, fuck these gay platformer games, let's have some shooter games where everything is brown and gray and you're going through corridors, and nothing has personality. Like, they didn't make any Jak and Daxter games for the PS3. They did make some Ratchet and Clank games, but by then, platformers were dead on any console that wasn't Nintendo. Yeah, 7th gen was kinda not the best for that. Do I play Parappa the Rappa? No, I haven't. I haven't played it, but I should try it. Yeah, and modern gaming's boring. Like, I'm a retro guy. Whenever people bring up what kind of games do you play, I'm always like, I'm a retro guy. I'm always hesitant to say that, especially since there's a lot of normies out there that play nothing but Madden and COD and whatnot. And they're definitely eager to write down anyone who's still rocking those old games. My opinion on Critical, he used to be better when he'd made gaming videos. Meme Boy, can you please stop? I don't want this to be the third time I have to put someone in timeout. I don't have any friends asks, when are we getting the Magnavox Odyssey review? Do I really want to spend $300 on a console that no one played? No. Opinions on Mr. Enter. You know, I'm glad someone brought this up, because the worst thing about Mr. Enter isn't his opinions on cartoons. It's the fact that he's just an asshole in general. Like, I remember he made a video where he said, and this is, you know, this is when the COVID thing was still new, that healthcare isn't a right. So yeah, as people are fucking dying from this, he says healthcare isn't a right. And there was also another incident this year where he was acting an asshole to one of his fans for pinging him on Discord. Just for that, he was acting like an asshole to his fans. So, yeah, fuck Enter. Opinions on DSP gaming? Why do people still care about him? What is the most underrated game, in my opinion? That's kind of hard for me to answer. I might try making a video on that subject later, but... yeah. Elecman asks me to make a moaning sound. No. I'm not doing that. Matthew, please stop. Oh my god. This stream's a disaster, guys. This chat is just... a disaster. Why is Sly 4 hated on so much? I think it's because the story was bad. Like, the game Sly 4 is pretty good. Even though I've never played it, I hear it's good. But, like, the story for it is just absolute garbage. Oh, shit. Alright. Let's do the F-Zero OS... F-Zero X OST, excuse me. This is the best one. Let's be real. When did Sly 4 come out? It came out in 2013. Which might have been a bad time, because this was the time when first-person shooters were everywhere and 3D platformers were dead. So the game was not successful because of such. Yeah, let's be real. Gamers back in the 7th gen were kind of just idiots. They were obsessed with realism, and that shit ruined gaming. What's my opinion on GTA soundtracks? Vice City and Vice City Stories are the only ones that I really think are absolutely perfect, but they're usually good in general. And as I've stated in the past, GTA Vice City's soundtrack is actually what got me into metal music, believe it or not. Because there was a hard rock and metal station in there. Which is a shame, because GTA 5 doesn't have any metal in it. Matthew, what else came out in 2013? Call of Duty Ghosts and GTA 5, and also Saints Row 4. A lot of disappointing games came out in 2013, my god. Like, I swear to god, that era was just there was so much disappointment. It's like the tail end of the 7th gen was an era full of disappointing games, you know, 2011 to 2013, I'd say. Reddit Chungus. Okay, which GTA game do I think has the worst soundtrack? GTA 1 on the Game Boy Color, because its music is ear-gratingly bad. But as for the worst licensed soundtrack, you know, I don't know. I think Liberty City Stories had a pretty bad soundtrack because there wasn't a single rock song in that game. And you don't do SlayerCoon that way. Oh my god. Meme boy, you're being a little bit of a spammer. Please chill out in the comment section. Do I think 2020 is a bad year for gaming as well? Not really. Doom Eternal came out, and that was pretty good, and there's also the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater remake and Crash 4, the real Crash 4. So far, I've enjoyed this year for gaming. Okay, Jack Talia again asks, what's my favorite metal band? I don't really have one, but I do have a bunch of favorites I can name. I might make a video on that sometime. Meme boy, I'm gonna have to put you in timeout. I think you're being a little bit annoying. You're just spamming the same question, so please. What are my opinions on modern video game graphics? Well, I personally think we've reached the point where realistic graphics can't get any better, so what I'd like to see is them utilizing the hardware to make unique looking games. Like more cartoonish looking games, or just stylized games, because realism is usually boring. Not always, but a lot of the times it is boring. Do I consider dude bro gamers who put graphics over gameplay as real gamers? Well, here's the thing. Anyone who plays anything more than mobile games and sports video games, I would consider to be gamers. People who play Call of Duty and first-person shooters exclusively and stuff, I still consider them gamers, but they're not exactly the most dedicated ones. People who only care about graphics over gameplay, that's just something I'd say. They're gamers, but they're not really dedicated. Again, anyone who plays mobile games, I don't have anything against them, it's just people who play exclusively mobile games that I would not consider real gamers. No, Elect Man, I haven't made any Has-Been Hotel fan art. I haven't watched Has-Been Hotel in months. Ah, thanks, GameCube Plus. This is the, F-Zero X soundtrack. Y'all should really check that out. It's got a killer soundtrack, man. Even though I've never played the game itself, I fucking love this soundtrack. It fucking shreds, man. Favorite modern YouTuber, maybe Scott the Woz? I don't know. Superman 64. Okay, Nightmare. I know you meant to say Superman 64, but Superman 64 just sounds funny. Breakfast Man. Lunch Man. Getting up at midnight to get a snack man. Yeah, it's amazing. Like, this soundtrack was made using sound fonts on an N64 game. Most N64, like, soundtracks were cut down, but this one... Fuck yeah, man. I would argue that this is the best N64 soundtrack, just because they managed to make very realistic sounding guitars and other instruments and stuff. It's quite an achievement. Some of it reminds me of the stuff I've made in terms of sound. Have I thought of doing a review of the first 3 Bubsy games? Maybe. I don't know. Thanks, GameCube Plus. I don't know, maybe sometime in the future I might make a video on, like, my love for metal music, because that's something I'd like to talk about in the future. Or at least my history with it. The only problem is I couldn't play any of the songs from any bands because I'd get copyright strikes out the ass. Have I played Super Mario 63? Yeah, I'm the only person on the planet who played Super Mario 63, which was the original planned sequel, prequel for Mario 64, but they instead made a game about him shooting a water gun everywhere. What do I think my next video will be about? I don't know. I want to make a more traditional video. Because I know my reviews don't do well. Like, I haven't had a video get over 1,000 views in, like, 3 months, so, yeah.
Oh yeah, Super Mario 64 was so good, then why aren't there... what happened to the previous 63 Super Mario games?
Exactly, Matthew. Things have changed since then. And you know, these live streams do very well, all things considered, so... I want to continue doing them.
Oh yeah, I'm SlayerCoon, I'm actually British.
No, I'm not. I wish I was, though.
Listen, right, we're looking for a lad who could do his stuff. We hear you're a bit tasty, so no messing around, or else you get the slap. Remember, I'm the monkey, and you're the cheese grater.
I just want to do that for a second. Yeah, I'm gonna be getting into voice acting. Not really. Yeah, I want to do another Past Their Prime video. I actually have a few British friends, believe it or not. Which I think is pretty nice. It's nice meeting people who aren't from the US of A. Because I get a bigger perspective on the world. Ah yes, and someone realized where that quote was from. That was from GTA London. Congrats, Swing Doors. You get a cookie. A Brit bonger? What is a Brit bonger? I don't know what that is. When will the stream end? Sometime after 9. What is my favorite SNES game? I have a couple. Yoshi's Island, Super Mario World, Link to the Past. Also, I think Kirby Superstar was originally on the SNES, but it later got re-released on the DS, and that version is the definitive one. What am I gonna do for a 100k special? Well, here's the thing. I'm never gonna have 100k subs. Please, archive this if I ever do get 100k subs, but I probably won't. Yeah, Sneaky, I don't want to sell out to the YouTube algorithm. I just want to do my own thing and have an audience. Thoughts on Vine Sauce? I should get back to watching Vine Sauce. Both Joel and Vinny are pretty damn entertaining. My favorite movie, don't have one, but I can name a couple favorite movies that I watched when I was growing up. That would be like The Lion King, the original one, not the live action one that everybody hates. The Incredibles. There's probably some other ones in there too, but again, I'm just going off of memory. I'm not actually that big into movies. I dislike linear entertainment, and that's why I'm a gamer. Vinny's a little bit past his prime, you say, Bullet? Well, he's in his 30s, so that's kind of the point where you start getting past your prime. Was 2008 a bad or good year for gaming? I think it was a pretty good year for gaming, because that's a year Smash Bros. Brawl came out. Trying to think of some other hit games from that year. Give me a second. I'm gonna look this up on my phone for a second, because my memory's screwing up on me. It's been so long since 2008. ...2008 in gaming, let's see. Alright. Ah, the original Left 4 Dead came out that year. Mario Kart Wii, GTA 4. Fallout 3 came out that year. Yeah, there's some pretty good games. Pretty good games. I don't know. My personal favorite year in gaming is 1998. That was a great year for gaming, let me tell you. The worst year for gaming? I don't know. Maybe... I can't say any exact years, because the past decade has been a lot of ups and downs for gaming, with the scummy DLC and microtransactions and shit, and disappointing sequels and stuff. One of the worst years for gaming, though, was 1983, because that was the year the entire video game industry crashed because a multitude of reasons, but most people blame it due to E.T. for the Atari, which I will actually say isn't that bad of a game. It's actually one of the better Atari 2600 games, but still, people at the time didn't understand it and returned the game in droves, and that partially, I'd say, caused the crash, but there are probably a bunch of other shitty games, too. I'd say 2011 was not that good of a year for gaming, and 2013 wasn't that good either, because in these 2 years, 2011 and 13, first year, 11, we got Skyrim and Saints Row 3, Modern Warfare 3, a bunch of disappointing games that I don't really like that much. 2013, we had Call of Duty Ghosts, the supposed worst Call of Duty game. We had Saints Row 4 and GTA 5. So, yeah, a lot of disappointing games. What's really bad about 2013 is the 2 competing open-world games, Saints Row and GTA, both jumped the shark big time that year. Ugh. Yeah, it was an American video game crash, too. I'm glad someone brought that up. Opinion on the Saints Row series. Saints Row 1 and 2 are best. 3 is disappointing, and 4 is just straight up baffling. I played that game last week, and I did get some enjoyment out of it. I will say, for one, that it's funnier than its competitor GTA 5 was, but that's about it. The game is just too different. It's like, because people kept calling Saints Row a GTA knockoff, they decided to completely change the gameplay style. And in hindsight, a lot of people do not like that. and straight up hate the games for that. That's like if people called Forza a Gran Turismo ripoff, and then they decide to change the game into being about spaceships because, it's too much of a Gran Turismo ripoff, change the gameplay style. Yeah. I'd love to review one of the Saints Row games sometime in the future, preferably the second one. Can you stop doing the Alvin Dong Matters hashtag? Please, stop. Yeah, Bad YouTubers FGTV, I actually unlisted that video because people were still fucking watching it, and it was making people dislike my new videos. So now it's unlisted, and it's gonna stay that way for good. Someone asked opinion on Antunes versus Puppy Chan. I already mentioned that earlier in this stream. Well, Meme Boy, I finally said Alvin Dong. Now my channel says it's at 900,000 views. It used to be at over 1 million, I think, but that's because I've removed some of my videos. Is Halo overrated in my opinion? I'd say so, yes, definitely. Opinions on Mass Effect, never played it before. The most I know about it is that when Mass Effect 3 came out, people were really mad about the ending of it, and they bitched and complained about it a lot. And then there was, Mass Effect Andromeda, whatever the fuck it was. I almost forgot about that game. I don't even know the name of it anymore, but it came out like 3 years ago. Funniest YouTuber I watch. Have you ever heard of a YouTuber called Go Nilok? He's a YouTuber who discusses metal music. I think he's really underrated. What's really cool about him is his videos are done in this very sarcastic and satirical manner, and he's just the funniest person I've watched. But, funniest mainstream YouTuber, Scott the Wasp, definitely. AVGN used to be that, but he's kind of just devolved into poo-poo pee-pee fart jokes. Alright, let me see, Jack. I'm trying to I'm trying to ping you in the chat, but it's not really working right now. Give me a second. I will link this YouTuber. I'm actually gonna link, and I'm gonna recommend you guys subscribe to them. If you were also a metal music fan like me, you might be pleasantly surprised, because this YouTuber is one of my favorites at the moment. It's Go Nilok, and his channel is pretty fucking awesome. I'd recommend you guys check him out. I was thinking about doing another episode of YouTubers I like, where I talk about music-related YouTubers. Sneaky? How dare you say that about Scott the Waz? I mean, that's your opinion, but I don't understand how anyone can dislike him. Which city should GTA 6 take place in? My mom's basement. Were I ever into the Paper Mario series? No, I've never played any of them. Meme Boy, I've already shown my face on camera, believe it or not. Okay, Riddick says there's a server that has a lot of people make fun of furries, and some of those people are fans of mine. Well, that's kind of hypocritical, don't you think? Another thing that's hypocritical is if there's anyone who's homophobic that watches me, because, if you guys don't know this, I am bisexual. Have I seen Jay reviews? Yeah, he's pretty good. What is my favorite cartoon? My favorite cartoon is Regular Show. What I think I like about Scott the Waz is that his humor, like, some people are in the comments saying that he tries too hard to be funny. I don't think he does at all, because, like, he never panders to meme culture or the latest trends. He's doing his own thing, and that's what I like. There's so many people out there that just follow trends that will be dated within a couple years, and Scott's not doing that. If Scott spammed memes in his videos, then yes, but no. Have I ever heard of Chugga Conroy? I have. I haven't watched him in years, though. It's been like 2013 since I watched him, so yeah, it's been ages, my boy. Ages. Oh, Jack Talia, I remember that rant. I know what you're talking about. There was some rant from some edgelord who made a rant on me like 2 years ago, and it's pretty abysmal. I would watch it, maybe show you a little bit of it, but the only problem is that it's full of racial slurs. So yeah, we're not going to be watching that. opinions on the rap fandom. Okay, this might actually surprise you guys, but I actually don't hate rap music. I know. Me being a metalhead, you'd expect me to hate hip-hop, but I don't. I just hate what corporations have turned it into, because they've turned literally every musical subgenre into pop music. And that's what a lot of rap music is nowadays. It's not about keeping it real, it's about bragging about your mansion and your hoes. What state do I live in? My god. I'm gonna have to put you in timeout, okay? If you keep acting up, mean boy. I live in a state of depression. I don't like leaking personal details. Oh my god, someone in the chat says they eat poop. Oh my god, that caught me off guard. Oh my god. Oh my god. Maybe someday in the future we'll find some YouTube videos to react to, but I haven't got any ideas for that. Especially if it's any latest YouTube drama, I avoid that like the plague. This dude's username, it's fartsniffery5267. Oh my god, this has to be a troll. Jalen M says, it's not often you see a content creator interact with their audience. I applaud you for that, SlayerCoon. Well, thanks. I like seeing what my fans have to say. I know a lot of streamers don't really interact with their fans. A lot of that's just down to the fact that some big streamers' chats are too active for them to pay attention. My favorite fighting game, and this might be controversial, is Smash Bros. Brawl. It's mainly down to the nostalgia. Oh shit, what's going on here? Okay, that's the part where this YouTube uploaded OST has video game noises in the background. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. That's a bit odd, not gonna lie. Hmm. Okay. Well, anyways, I think I'm gonna end this stream in about 12 minutes, so I'm gonna keep it low key from here on out. Yeah, I remember when I had random raccoon stock images as my background. I was still in the closet about being a furry back then. Ah, swing doors. You're from the UK. That's nice. I actually do have fans from places other than America, although about 50-60% of my fans are American. I do have and get this. I like the fourth largest income for my like source of viewers is from the Philippines. So yes, the fourth largest source of my viewership comes from the Philippines of all countries. I I can actually prove this right here if I can get this to pull up. Look at my YouTube analytics. And this is going over lifetime analytics, not just from this week, because, you know, let me see. Trying to pull this up. Yeah, Meme Boy says he's 23, but I don't believe that. Yeah, I'm gonna try pulling this up. Yes, if you can see here, like the Philippines is my fourth largest source of viewership, and the UK is definitely there. So yeah, nearly 70% of my audience is American. That kind of... Am I not showing you this? Oh shit, I think I didn't show you this. But yes, it's like right here. The Philippines is the big number 4 right there. That's something that caught me off guard. I don't know why so many people in the Philippines like me, but I do applaud them. Shit. OBS is tricky. GameCube Plus says he's gay for Sly Cooper. Same. Meme Boy, please. Yeah, this has been kind of a fucked up stream. I'm sorry, guys. My viewers are a sausage fest? Well, I mean, 20% of my viewers are female, actually. It's not that bad. I definitely need to hire mods for the chat. I can make someone in the chat a moderator if you know, if anyone knows how to mod. I can definitely add you. Now, not just anyone can do it, but people who actually have experience or are willing to be mods. Yes, Bullet Boris, you're good enough a fan to where I can make you a moderator. So, welcome to the club, boy. Also, GameCube Plus, I think you'd make a good one, too, so... Yes. So now we have 2 moderators. I'm surprised I didn't add moderators beforehand. Yeah. These chats can definitely get wild for anyone who's new here. But this is the wildest it's ever been. There's been a lot of spam, a lot of annoying shit. But yeah, this has just been an interesting stream overall. I don't know, maybe I might stream tomorrow, but I don't know what game to stream. What are the responsibilities of a moderator in a stream? Well, for one, keep spammers out. Keep anyone who's toxic or, as GameCube Plus says, racist and homophobic. I definitely wouldn't want homophobes watching me in general, because, you know, that would be hypocritical. So next time, I'm gonna make sure these chats aren't as wild. It's definitely been quite a ride. Not in a good way either. Yeah, Meme Boy's gone. Meme Boy said he's 23, but he's clearly lying. It reminds me of when I was 13 and I used to pretend that I was in my 20s in YouTube comment sections. Which is ironic because now I am in my 20s. So, yeah. I definitely know from experience that Meme Boy probably isn't as old as he says he is. Let's be real, a lot of us when we were just entering our teens, we tried to act like we were older than we were. And then when we become adults, we try to act that we're younger than we are. And truth be told, even though I am of legal drinking age, I could easily pass for a late teenager at least. I have so many people at work ask me if I'm, what grade I'm in. At this point, I'm just gonna say, yeah, I'm like 17. Because if I did say that I was 17, people would totally believe me. Am I gonna be hiring any mods? Maybe in the future, but I'm gonna be ending this stream in a couple minutes. I think tomorrow I'm gonna stream some GTA San Andreas, if that sounds nice. That's a game I kind of want to stream because I've streamed Vice City and that was an interesting stream, and quite frankly, I just want to get back into making more GTA videos, but I don't know which game in a series to review next. Probably the first couple of games, just re-review them. No, Meme Boy, I'm not gonna have you as a mod. So hopefully tomorrow at around the same time I'll do this again. I do want to stream more. But we've reached the 3-hour mark, I think, so I'm definitely gonna be heading out from here on out. So yeah, hope y'all have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow.